there are differing trains of thoughts, ideologies that are offered up that give the reason, the basis, the truth for how humans differ from all other beings on this planet. But there's one thing that may really be the one true process, if you will, that gives us power, if you will, over these beings. And that is the ability to believe. Within religion, belief is held to have great value. And generally, people of specific religions will speak directly to the benefit, the salvation in believing in their specific religion, in their specific God. But really, it is within that ability itself, the ability to believe. For the human being has the ability to believe in that which goes counter to what they know, to what they inherently feel. Human beings are able to believe in that which can be deemed impossible. Human beings are able to believe in miracles. It is that power itself of believing that puts us or separates us, not necessarily puts us above, but it separates us from other beings. For outside of that, we operate, we function just like every other creature on this planet. The love, the empathy, the apathy, hate, anger, joy, all those emotions can be experienced by other creatures, beings. Well, one will say an animal doesn't love, doesn't feel, but an animal does exhibit the same characteristics, the same actions as those put forth by humans. In the same way that we say that we love our children, we go to take care of them, seek to provide for them, seek to protect them. It's also done by Mother Bear. There's no difference in the actions that's put forth. You can say there's difference in the thought process, and one will hold that animals don't think, they only react and do. But what they react to and what they do is ultimately no different than what we do. Some will say even some of the actions are better. In our ability to create and build, look at what ants do, the ants colonies. Look how they function. Matter of fact, one can even say that they function better than the human race. For they act of one accord. They act for the betterment of the self-preservation of the whole of the colony, not one individual, not one household, not one city, one town, one state. The colony functions for the colony. Everyone has their responsibility, has a place, and it is for the sake of the colony itself. Even a queen is not necessarily above all others. It's just the queen has her function in creating offspring. The other ones can't do this. And so there are the soldiers are there to protect her. Her job is to procreate. The soldiers' jobs are there to protect. The workers are there to work, but it's all for the sake of the continuation of the colony, not for the continuation of the queen, for the continuation of the colony. And she will have females who will be queens, and they will go off, and the same thing will occur, but it's for the sake of the entire colony. So, once again, those functions that us humans go through, that we do, are mimicked in different parts of the animal kingdom, except for belief. Except for the ability to believe, to do something counter to that which may be beneficial. We are able to believe in killing ourselves. What animal will seek to go counter to the preservation of self? What animals will go counter to anything that is inherently just a natural part of their being? If I hold something to be true, I am able to believe in something. The ability, opportunity exists for someone else come to me and say, no, you should do this. No one is going to agree to tell it to build a hive a different way. For one, you say, well, understand it, but they don't have that belief within themselves to say, well, we're going to do it a different way. Again, you can speak of an animal having the intelligence, then maybe the really true intelligence is only being able to believe. So they all have their own intelligence. They all are thinking in some manner. So maybe, like I said, the true intelligence may be shown in the ability to believe. To believe in that which is not known, to believe in that which is not seen. It is that power of belief. And in invoking that power, it is saying, well, if you are going to have that, then how is it that one is able to best utilize this skill, this ability, this power, if you will? If one is going to believe in something, believe in anything, it starts with belief in something. There can be many beliefs, but it starts with something. If one was to categorize, was to put in order value, worth of things to believe in, what would be the top of the list? If there was one thing that you say, no, there's only one thing that you are able to believe in, and that which you believe in, you will take this and you will utilize this throughout the rest of your life. You will always seek counsel on this first. You always will go to this first. You always do any and everything in your life by way of what you go to first to believe in. This has dominion over your life. In making any and all decisions, you first look to this and you discern things through this that you have chosen to put at the top of your list. Once again, and even in doing that, one may not understand what I'm saying, overstand, understand, outerstand. But there it just goes to prove itself, because there still one can believe in what I'm saying. There are many people who have adopted beliefs, who have adopted religions, and they have not fully understood it. And yet it is their ability to believe in it anyway that once again speaks to the power of belief. Even though they lack understanding of it, they still have said, well, I will believe this because Why? Because I believe in a person who's saying it. Because I believe in some aspect of the idea, concept of a God, or that I'm flawed and I need salvation. Whatever it is, there's some part that I can hold on to out of the whole. There's one little aspect where that one little part, I'll say, well, because I can relate to that one little part, then I'll accept the whole. Even though the rest of it I can't understand. Even the rest of it I question and I always seek guidance from someone else because I don't understand it. So you tell me, pastor, minister, whoever it is, guru, you tell me because I don't understand. So tell me because I am lost. So you tell me and I will believe in you. There's one thing to believe in. What is that you will believe in? And if it is not in truth, then why isn't it? Ask yourself, why could it not be? When you put all things side by side, you can say love, belief yourself, whatever it is. If you're able to say, well, as I look at these things, I just can't believe in truth. If I just was to find one thing, well, I just couldn't make it one thing. It'll have to be truth and something else. Because truth doesn't hold a value to me enough on its own. What is it that will hold you back from valuing truth by itself above all other things? What is it that will lead to you as you stop and try to critically think, I guess it is, about this? What is that will stop you from saying it should be truth? Once again, even outside of the fact that you can't feel it or understand it, it just doesn't feel right. But what does that stop you from believing in it? Once again, you have that ability to believe and thus act upon. And that's maybe where the free will comes in, right? Freedom of choice. The free will aspect really only applies to that we have that ability to believe. There's no other aspect of our life, of our being, that we freely are able to choose. But where there is free will, where we do have a choice, a decision, it is in the ability to believe in that which we don't think we should believe in, that which we don't understand. Do you see the truth in that?